too. But yeah, no.
Well, that is true. Technically, that is very true. You were gone for an entire week. A week of being Mikeless.
A Martian month.
Pretty much.
Martians.
So are we live yet?
Are we live? I think we're live. Let's see what happens. Does anybody say we're live? Checking 1, 2, check. It's 5 minutes bang bong past the big hour of 2 o'clock. Tonight's forecast is dark.
Dark.
Dark. Like the thoughts going through my mind.
Okay.
Like the DC universe.
Right?
Did I do? Is that accurate?
I don't know.
Oh God!
I never read DC.
Which is the ones that are the Marvel?
All the right people.
DC's like Batman and Superman, right?
That's right.
Okay.
You got it. So, hi everyone. Welcome to the Monday Ask Me Anything with Mike Meyers and me hanging out today, Scott Jernigan.
And it looks like somebody's got a case of the Mondays, which is me. Scott is so obnoxiously
chipper.
Oh, you're hyper chipper. You're assembled from the parts of lesser chipper people and put into this form.
Well, you know, he's not wrong.
And don't worry, folks. I already asked him the non-PC questions, why he's so chipper. None of those are accurate, so I'm at a loss.
So there you go. Actually, what's exciting from a standpoint, which I can announce at least this part, is the Mike Meyers 8th edition All-in-One Network Plus Certification Exam Guide. First rights are in the can.
And first rights are by far the heaviest lifting part of any book.
Yep.
And once we get the first rights in, honestly, I kind of kick back. Scott will holler at me for an occasional PowerPoint or, you know, Mike, when you said 2 + 2 = 5, you know, that kind of thing. But
heavily weighted twos, right?
Extremely large values of 2.
That's it. Okay.
There you go.
Got it.
And but it's done. So we usually talk about 10 to 12 weeks from about this point.
Yeah.
Before it starts to show up on the shelves. So that's exciting. And then on top of that, guys, the new Total Seminars Network Plus 008 video series. All of the production is done on that. Now it's going into post-production, which will take about 10 weeks.
That's where they do all the CGI stuff? And I'm kidding.
Frickin' lasers. Throw me a bone, people. So it's very exciting. So I apologize. I mean, last week kind of sucked in terms of our ability to put out any kind. Hey, we're up to 10 people. Yes. All right, everybody here today, we're gonna give them something. I don't care who it is. Not David Mohan. No, I'm kidding. Even you, David Mohan. I mean, unless it gets to be like so. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. We'll see. Anyway, so the Network Plus book is in the can. The Network Plus videos are in the can, at least from a production standpoint. Here's where all the editors and the post-production people get on this. So I've been in this incredible, insane flurry of work, and now it's like this morning. It's like, you know, let's see how long of an apple peel we can make. You know, it's like.
Whereas for me, it's like, oh, suddenly this giant thing has been lifted off my shoulders, and thus hyper chipper. So there you go.
You think that could be it?
I think it could be it. Yes.
Well, that is something we said. So this is actually pretty important stuff, folks, and we are excited to let everybody know about this, and it's a big deal. We still have even more momentous news coming down the pike, but that's probably another month away or so. So exciting stuff happening here at Total Seminars, all kinds of different ways. I am so sorry about last week, guys. Technology in the office, when I'm paying all these people to make good videos for Network Plus, and then I'm like, oh, by the way, can you come over here? And they're just kind of like, bonk, you know. So that did not work out well. Lessons learned.
Yes, absolutely.
And easy to fix going forward, actually, as long as we know ahead of time, right?
Right.
And plan accordingly. But I am very sorry about the many things we missed last week, and we'll make it up to you. I promise.
It was very cool that Dave Rush was able to jump in on Wednesday to do Mike's Wednesday AMA, and then sadly his internet went down on Friday and couldn't do his own AMA, which was crazy.
I was reading in the in-house text, his Java went down. Did I hear the word Java?
Cable went down. Comcast.
I could have sort of said Java, which would have been weirder. Guillermo's telling me I need a haircut. What are you saying, Guillermo? Come on, buddy. I just got that see-through fuzz thing going here.
No, I'm the one that needs the haircut.
Yeah.
I've got so much product in my hair right now just to make it this short. Yeah.
It's extra crunchy, Scott. Even in milk. All right.
Nice. All right, so Andre, I'll answer that question. I literally just pulled my laptop out of the trunk when I got here a few minutes ago, and the books are still in the trunk, but I will get them, and we will sign them.
The books we were supposed to sign
A month ago?
a month ago?
Yes, those books.
I'm telling you, Andre, we'll never be able to get into Belgium. You know? Andre's not going to take this easily.
Nope, definitely
And
not.
speaking of things we haven't quite yet delivered, David Mohan, the supplier for your shirts, has told me, because I went ahead and made a bunch. They're actually kind of fun shirts.
Sure.
And we're going to do like a stump the mic. We're going to call it the Mohan Prize.
I like it.
You know,
Your own prize.
So we
named
haven't
after
forgotten about you. They're still in shipment. We don't know what's going on, but we haven't forgotten about you either, David. So good stuff all around. I am so excited. Network Plus is in the can, and we have no announcement.
There are cans, and then there are cans.
My can. It's at
His can is
It's in
canned.
my can. You can, but my can. It's my can. All right. So anyway, and that there's been no announcement from Comptia about A+, right? Oh, why are you looking at me like that? We don't know anything, and we'll talk about this later.
No announcement that I know of. Although, no, I don't know anything. See, our publisher knows stuff, but the publisher wouldn't give me the advanced copy of the A+, whatever they're calling it, 2001, or I don't even know what they're calling the objectives, 1003, 1011.
One. No, it can't be. It's going to have to be.
Go
Maybe they go to
901.
binary 10, 10, and 10, 11.
That pretty much is
I'll
it.
be over here if you need me.
Yeah, our newest in-house coder became one with his computer earlier and
How
started to
so?
speak. Well, if you scroll up in the chat, you'll see
I'm scrolling up.
all the way here.
Andrew Hutz. Andrew, you are such a 1001001001001100010001001. Get out of here.
Get out of here!
I'm telling you.
I tell you what.
Now I'm
Okay, now I'm looking at questions.
No,
here.
now Guillermo says I need a haircut. So it's like, I'm like, I kind of need a haircut.
Not right now.
Well, not right now, here on camera. That could be dangerous.
Could be funny, especially with me with the scissors.
There's your scissors right there.
So let's see.
So the one I used to
the
love
purpose,
to
aside from sit-down comedy, the reason we're here, and go ahead, David, go ahead, type it. You know.
What's David going to type?
He's going to type the spiel because he knows.
What spiel?
The spiel. The reason we're all here today.
The reason we're all here today?
Right. Why we're doing this live cast. Why don't you tell him, Mike?
Why are we doing it? The same reason we always do it. Brain?
To take over the world.
To try to take over the world. Someone get the lawnmower for... Oh, come on, you guys. A+ retiring soon, Mike. I am studying for Core 2. There's
Guillermo,
no announcement.
Yeah, you've got a year.
At least.
Yeah.
If not more than that.
Yeah.
You're good. But, Guillermo, get her done, right? I mean, let's get this knocked out.
All right. Do you want to go back to the beginning and actually look at questions? The reason we're here is because a lot of us are still in lockdown because of this thing called a pandemic.
Delta.
And the new Delta variant. Yay. Yay us. Go. So we're locked down and not able to attend classes in person easily and doing a lot of remote learning. And so this is our way of being able to answer questions for those of you studying for exams and hopefully be at least mildly amusing.
I didn't realize The goal of this AMA is to provide those of us who are isolated by the coronavirus an opportunity to continue our studies, primarily with Comptia, A+, Net Plus, and Security Plus, although we can certainly move outside of that for other certifications as well as technical topics of interest. Is that what you were trying to get me to say?
That is exactly right, Mike.
Good God, man.
It's like you almost practiced that.
You are, how do we say, most unpleasant. See, this is why Andre showed me, or Andre and Zach.
Yeah.
You know, we have to have Europeans because in America we think they all smoke like this.
They do, don't they?
Huh? If only jetons. If they're vaping, it's like because you want that light out there. You know, I want to vape.
What about Gauloises?
Okay, well you could do that too, but you must wear a beret. A raspberry beret. This is just out of control here. Why don't you just follow?
I think you should close that. That's what I
close the coffee. Oh, close my thing. But I have to keep track. All right. I can quit this game anytime. Yes, I'm hooked on yet another casual game for Android. Here, I'm going to tell everybody because this is don't get
It's
this.
embarrassing, man.
What? Oh yeah, because you've never had any games.
No, I never play any games.
Yeah.
Ever.
You got really good at putting makeup on your whatever. That's okay. Art of War. Art of War. It's actually a pretty fun little game.
Considering how much you play it, I would hope so. All right, so we had people here really early.
They're gone by now.
Yeah, they're gone.
They're like, and we're gone.
Yeah. So, Dean Oden.
Denoden.
Good afternoon, and 142.
Denoden, you still here, man?
So, and Andrew, of course, is here. Andrew is secretly working in the background, working on the glossary for the Net Plus book.
Can you break that binary down to? He even broke it into into eights for you.
Oh gosh.
I can't do ASCII that fast in my head.
I can't either. All right, so Alan Dugan is here, of course, very early. Welcome, good to see you. Jason Helms is here. Tell it.
Jason Helms was making fun of my hair.
Jason,
he was saying something about a lawnmower.
Well, yeah, but that's because.
Yeah, because Jason, one day you're going to reach puberty, and then you're going to understand, young man. You know, shaving. It's fun the first 2 times.
Yeah, but not any fun after that. So Patricia Grace is here and said, "Hi guys, good to see you both and hear you." So she was our first. Yes, we can hear you.
Good.
It's at 2:01. David Mohan, red team versus blue team.
Did he say that?
He did.
That's hilarious.
Slip in that little security plus line.
Mohan.
I like it.
He's got this deadpan. Well, he's a Yorkshireman. Did you know that?
I did not.
He's from Yorkshire.
Excellent. You just made that up.
I totally just made that up. Totally made that up. He's okay. Let me guess. Okay, where do you think David Mohan's from?
Manchester.
For the soccer, right?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't want to be from Manchester?
I think he's a Welshman. David, can you sing and do you cry easily?
That'd make him an Irishman.
Well, Mohan. That's,
Carla Rain, hi. Good to see you.
Mohan's
Good
actually
to be here.
It's a Klingon for the cattle are dead. Mohan. But you have to say it in the true Klingon. It's like Mohan, like that.
Right.
But I actually know one word.
You just broke somebody's speaker.
It's okay.
That, right?
It's Patricia. She's like, I actually know. I can say one word in Klingon. You ready?
What?
Okay, you ready? Here we go. Ja-tak. That means switch to tactical.
I like it.
Yeah.
As opposed to strategic.
It's from the V'ger one. What was that? The Search for Snow.
And it was the very first, just Star Trek.
I think it was the
Star
first
Trek
one.
the movie.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. With Christopher, what's his name? From Taxi. He played a Klingon. He did.
Really? Taxi?
Christopher Lloyd, who played the guy who talked like this in Taxi, played a Klingon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's typecasting.
Where's David Mohan to back me up when I need him?
He's somewhere like 10 minutes
He's
down
typing
here.
too slowly.
No, I'm scrolled way up.
See, there you go. Andrew, okay, go ahead.
All right, so what do we got? Okay, now I have to actually put my glasses on because...
You're blind and old?
Whatever. So Guillermo has a question. Mike, when will you be doing meet and greets in Southern California? perhaps after we get out of the third wave here?
Man, actually, Guillermo, there's a lot to be said about that, and my hands are still a little bit tied. Sooner than you might think. Sooner than you might think. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. So Zach Morrill showed up, which is great. Good to see you, Zach.
He's the king of the vape.
Andre de Goyert is here.
Andre de Goyert, my favorite Belgium.
Now you can't even say Belgian. You have to say your favorite Belgium.
I'm enjoying. I said Belgium, but it was the coffee.
Oh, I see. Good coffee.
I'm going to pour a little more of this Provence coffee. Am I out of camera here?
Yeah, you are not out of camera. Your hands are out of camera.
My hands are out of camera.
That's the important part. All right, so what do we got going here? And I super scrolled. Because, that's how it works.
It's all good. So I did see that Andrew was asking about my de-auth watch.
Right.
Well, the problem is it's time. We have been so panic-stricken trying to get these first rights out for Net Plus. I got to tell you, this guy here has been a machine. Scott has covered my rear end many a time over the decades. But in this particular Network Plus, he was amazing. And working nights and weekends, literally when your boss is sitting there going, "You're working too hard." And he's like, "Slag off, I want to just keep it up." And but Scott was amazing. And kudos to you.
Thank you.
If it wasn't for you, we would not have gotten this book out.
It's still not out, so it's still...
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
But anyway, seriously, all the way for Scott Jernigan. And on top of that, it allowed me to concentrate aggressively on the Network Plus. It's always tricky.
On the videos, what do you mean?
Videos, thank you. It's always a problem because I don't intend to be in the next Network Plus, so I want to pick the perfect person. So Joe Ram's absolutely amazing. You guys are going to love him. We're going to have him on the AMA. He's got a New Jersey accent, so that's okay. Hey,
see, I don't hear his accent at all.
give him coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's also a trained actor, so I think sometimes when he's talking to me, he's switching over to standard American English.
Speaking the speech, I pray you as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue.
Indeed.
But if you mouth it, as many of your players do.
That was pretty good, Mike.
I had a Sleep the Town Crier spoke my lines. No, that's all I'm going to do. But anyway, so I was able to really work with Joe a lot. I mean, Joe does have professional acting experience. He's been teaching Network Plus for over 10 years. But, doing a lot of videos is a completely different kind of game. And Joe did an amazing job. His lovely wife, Stephanie, came down. So we got to meet her as well. Great gal. And we had a great time and made an amazing product. And it's just so glad it's done. So much work. 14-hour days, man. Maybe when I was 30, but... Oh, because that's the other big news, guys. You ready for the really big news? The huge... Give me a drum roll, man. I turned 60 on Wednesday.
Are you still alive?
I know. Bonk. Yeah. Gilligan dropped that coconut.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm turning 60 on Wednesday. So we will have an AMA on Wednesday. We should do something silly.
As opposed to our usual shtick?
No, this is quite serious. All right.
Oh, it's quite serious.
On Wednesday, I'm going to get on the Discord channel after the AMA.
All right.
And you have to be wearing a birthday hat for me.
I like it.
Will you do that for me? I'm serious. I want...
Of course.
All right, I'll have birthday hats. And then we can always sing Klingon Happy Birthday, which is, always fun too.
Royalty free.
The Xerxes 78. Who is Pinky in the... Oh, he had this...
Which one is Pinky and which one is the brain? What do we do today, brain?
That's Pinky. Mm-hmm. And the brain has the...
No. He was saying which one of us is Pinky and which one is the brain.
We take turns. We're switchery. What? I was talking about batting.
Exactly. Switch hitters. Switch hitters. That's what we
Because
are.
the brain talked... Famous actor. What was his name? War of the Worlds.
Orson Welles?
If you ever listen to the brain on those old cartoons, he's imitating Orson Welles.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that.
Useless trivia for 1,000, Dick.
Well, hey there. So we've got some more people that just showed up. Or showed up 10 minutes ago because they're new to me because I'm looking at if you haven't turned the timestamp on the live chat, you should do so. So at 2:10, people are checking in. Bob Noob shows up. Hello. Nigel, g'day, my man. How you doing? He said that probably in an Australian accent, which I can't fake. So
What?
right there. G'day, my man.
Good day.
That's it, though. That's the extent of your Australian.
I'm shy. I'm very shy.
Yes, that's what everyone accuses Mike Meyers of being.
I'm extremely shy.
Yeah, uh-huh. So
Moving along.
Joseph is here. Alex Norton.
Not Joseph. Joseph,
Call of Duty
No last
Mobile.
name Joseph?
Yes.
When you're that cool, you're like Cher, man. You
That's
don't,
right.
Just Joseph.
Peter Hunt is here, 212.
That's actually two names. He's just butted them together. Not to say you aren't cool, Peter Hunt. I'm just saying, you're not quite as cool as Joseph. Because Joseph only has one name.
There it is. And Ken, I'm going to mispronounce your name.
Ahmed, really?
The Ahmed part I can do.
Oh.
It's the Kiin.
Keen.
You think it's Keen or Ken?
I don't know.
Is the Q silent?
It is a silent Q.
Okay. Well, there we go.
After E.
Okay, and Jason does say that he was making fun of my hair as well as yours.
Oh, no, you're trying to backpedal out of it now? Press the smite button, have him killed.
Smite!
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 213. So the whole point of this stuff is for you guys to ask us questions. And we're up here having fun, and that's fine. But yeah, asking us questions, substantive questions are good if you have them as you're studying. And so here's one from Joseph at 213. I got your A+ book, Mike. Is it possible to just read the book only and pass the exam?
Yes. Is it a good idea?
Right.
No.
Right. So
Joseph, as I've been telling everybody for decades, in order to comfortably pass any IT certification, not just Comptia, not just the stuff I write books for, one must have
a book, videos, and practice exams.
You really need all three of those things. So can you pass with only that? Sure. Can the chances of you passing on the first try grows dramatically statistically if you have all three of those things.
And I would add a fourth, especially when you're talking A+. No, just not especially. Yes, I would add a fourth, and that is to play. To hands-on, play with the hardware, play with the operating systems, software, applications, that kind of stuff. And, break things.
Breaking things is important.
Breaking things is good. So Alex asked at 213, did I miss something about A+? No. What you missed was that we have no information.
There's a little bit of back channel stuff that is privy just to producers of training material, and even that is not definitive. So
right.
There is no noise on A+. Thank goodness we got a year.
What do you think of the book? Oh, well, here we go. On the 214. Bob New. What do you think of the book Atomic Habits?
Bob, I don't know the book. I looked it up while I saw your question earlier, and it looks to be an interesting book. It has 5 stars out of 51,000 ratings.
Wow. Okay, so that sounds like a book you should get.
I think it's a one of these work better kind of things.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm going to check it out.
Sounds good. Nigel has it. Have you read it, Nigel? That's the real question. David Mohan, of course, we've talked about as being here. Awesome. And a super scroll. Yay. Go me. On to the next 60, right?
Oh, wait, Xerxes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Happy 30th birthday with a ton of experience.
Why, thank you very little.
Awesome.
Wait, Dmitry Karaman at 217.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for the stream. What's the aspect or topic of the Network Plus exam at which one should pay the closest attention?
So to me, what you're asking me is if you wanted me to zero in on certain topics that had the best bang for the study buck, then I would say going through the protocols, making sure you know what the protocols do. Nobody cares that you know that DHCP stands for something. Don't even bother memorizing what they stand for. But do memorize and understand what they do and why they're there and all the associated port numbers. I mean, you should cover all the objectives, and the training materials do that. But if you're talking about bang for the buck, for the amount of study time you put in, the number of questions you'll get right, I would say protocols, function of protocols, and their associated port numbers.
Okay. There's actually, if you go to totalsim.com, Dave Rush, our senior instructor, is also working in the back channel right now. You've seen his name pop up a few times. If you would post the link to Mike's Cool Tools, in there, Dave has compiled a beautiful document that covers all of the protocols and their associated port numbers for A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus, all in one fine document.
Outstanding.
And it's in Mike's Cool Tools, and Dave will post that link at some point here. I will see that he has posted it. Thank you, Dave.
Andrew Hutz at 214. Mike, would it be a funny prank to replace their home network switch with a hub? Who's there?
Yes.
Who's there?
They, just they.
Them.
Them.
Those
Yes,
people.
replacing somebody's switch with a hub and not telling them because,
First, it would knock him down to 100 meg instantaneously.
right? And be like, why is my network so slow?
You'd be.
Go, no.
You would have lots of garbage out there.
You'd have collisions for, again, which is
Garbage,
pretty
collisions,
exciting.
same
Yeah.
animal.
Collisions. Do you know collision? Oh, I can't say that.
Be good.
I can't say anything about the Network Plus exam, the new one coming up until the 15th, I think. So,
You know, if you did say something, you would be a giant among men, whereas I'm simply a runt.
a little foreshadowing there for you.
Beep, 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 beep.
Did they actually say that? Yes, we actually said that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just making analogies.
I know, right? Okay, so 215, speaking of the devil himself, El Diablo, David Rush. Everyone else knows Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future, but Mike goes all the way to Taxi.
Well, what's wrong with that? That's almost Christopher. I'm close.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
Although I do have to admit, Christopher Lloyd, at the end of Back to the Future, where he lands his car, runs into the trash can, grabs some coffee grounds and banana peels, and shoves it into the Mr. Fusion. That was pretty good.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie. It's
very funny.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at? Bob Noob. Who are you referencing? What material? I don't know.
Too much coffee there, Bob?
Maybe. Can't believe thousands of people speak Klingon.
Bah, chalk.
What's in the coffee? French coffee.
It is French, you know?
It's French coffee.
So I must speak to it like this. Hey, quoi? Voulez-vous?
Ooh, how did your interview go today, Jason? You had a walk-in interview at 218.
Oh, really?
You posted, so I hope it went great. You can tell us on Discord. I assume because you're such an awesome person that you knocked it out of the park. And if it's a good fit for you, you get a great job. This is me. I'm chipper on steroids
I
today.
know. Wow, you're
Lord.
chipper.
Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll just be depressed. I'll just like kind of go.
Scott, those weren't breath mints. Yeah, there you go.
Happy birthday in advance from
Well,
Peter
Peter Hunt, you're going to be there on Wednesday with your hat on, man.
That's right. So party hats on Discord on Wednesday after the AMA.
Because, you know, America.
America.
But,
What do we got going here?
Now you got Team America World Police going in my head.
That's scary, man.
It's hard to be an American right now.
Alex Norton. Wow. Happy 30th times 2.
Yeah,
I like that, right?
Yeah.
You're like a dual channel 30.
Bob Noob, I need to know your personal opinions on the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So I don't watch network television of any form. Like right now, what I'm finishing is a 1990s Irish comedy called Father Ted, which I had watched a couple of years ago, but it seems I missed a couple of episodes.
Oh.
So that's television for me. You know, what other? There's a lot of good ones. British, they're the UK. They have some, or I can't even say the UK.
The somewhat United Kingdom.
No, the island of England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Ireland collectively are called
The British Isles.
the British Isles, because you can't even call them Great Britain, right?
Right.
Okay. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is that the British Isles collectively have a lot of very funny shows that never really make it to the States. Did you ever watch a show called Dad's Army?
No.
Are you aware of this?
No.
It's a very funny show. Right now, Zach's like, but he's not saying it like that because he's tugging on his vape. But between those, he's like, no, there's some very funny shows. It's good stuff. So all I'm trying to say is I've never watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Is that where you get the lifeline?
I don't know. I don't watch TV. You should know that by now.
How pompous are we? You know,
I didn't watch television.
we don't watch, popular television.
All I watch is Survivor.
Yeah, and now we have our Mid-Atlantic accents going too. That's
Yeah.
Jody.
Nice. Oh, okay. Thank you for the reminder, Dave. So this week, just because you people are awesome, we have specials that I can't see. There we go.
Yeah, so what are this week's specials, Scott Jernigan?
Well, this week's specials are 50% off our 50% off our ebook and total tester bundles. That's any product we have that has an ebook and a total tester. That's our practice exams that go with it. That includes A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, CYSA Plus, Pen Test Plus.
I don't even know. We have quite a few.
SAA.
Anyway, the bottom line is, guys, is that
You're basically getting the ebook for free.
you're basically getting free ebooks.
Yeah.
Free ebooks and a well-discounted practice question at the same time.
So all you do is go to www.totalsim.com and fill your cart with fat loot, and at checkout, put in the code 083021.
083021.
That sounds familiar. It's almost like it's today's date. The special goes through the end of the week, so about this time next week. And it's just for you people who are on the stream. So if you haven't picked them up or you want to pick up something for later, go for it. We're practically giving it away. So at 2:29, Dave Rush posted the link to his amazing protocols document. So check out that link, grab that. That's free for you guys, free study materials. So awesome. All right, what else we got going here? Thank you, Andrew Hutz. Yeah. And David Rush as well. So Maurice LaMarche was the actor behind The Brain. And apparently he does an awesome Orson Welles.
Okay.
Smite me, oh mighty smiter. Y'all might get that reference.
Smite me, almighty smiter.
It's got to be from, like, who's that? David Carey? No.
Absolutely. That's it. David Carey.
Almighty.
Moving on. I don't know.
I don't know. God, modern cultural reference.
David
Ask me
Mohan.
something about the Middle Ages.
224, David Mohan. Is there a difference between HTML and HTML5, or are they the same thing? No, I mean, HTML, hypertext markup language, has been around, a long time, a very, very long time. And as we update and improve HTML to do more things that it couldn't do before. We had HTML1, which came out, I'm going to guess and say 92, 93, I don't know. So HTML, I don't know this stuff as well as I should. Before HTML5, it was HTML4, which came out in the late 90s. So HTML5 was a major update that included all kinds of amazing things, like the easy ability to embed video, which was not something we had before HTML5, and we would end up trying to use Java, things like that, to embed video. I don't know when HTML5 came out.
I don't either.
10 years ago, I'm guessing? A little more than that, perhaps?
I'm thinking somebody will tell us.
Yeah. But anyway, it's the latest version of HTML and has lots of amazing features that we like.
Excellent. So at 2:23, Joey Quetzal says, I just completed your Sec Plus 601 videos. So the burning question there, Joey, is what did you think?
Yeah.
What do we got here? Jeremy, I just responded to him.
Okay.
If you have questions on marketing or any kind of stuff, Mike and I don't deal with that directly at all. Kathy Yale is our director of marketing and can like handle those kind of things. You can contact her at Kathy Y, Kathyy at totalsem.com and ask her all kinds of crazy questions about stuff. And since she's on vacation right now, it'd be a perfect time to email bomb her.
Who loves that 6,000 email pile that comes in after 2 weeks?
Right?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, see, and I was going to say what DHCP stood for, and then Mike would have jumped all over me.
No, I wouldn't. Dynamic Host Control Protocol?
Configuration.
Dynamic Configuration Host Control Protocol?
Dynamic.
I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
You're so easy today, Danny Chipper. He gets like this like twice a year. Don't worry, we'll have Morose tomorrow. It'll be fun. Go on. How are we doing on time?
We're rolling through we're into the second half hour.
Okay.
What do we have here? At Jeremy Parker. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I was 10 minutes behind. Thank you, Zach, for pointing that out. That's good. We missed some questions. No, we skipped them. I'm kidding. If we didn't talk, okay, so we're at about 2:30 in the timestamp. So if you asked a question before then and we didn't get to it, or we just scrolled past it for some reason, ask it again.
Yeah, just type it in again, because obviously his chipperness is causing his hand to skip over questions.
That's got to be it.
Andrew Hutt's the question machine today at 2:29. Mike, in your opinion, where's the line between scripting that people would use for general IT work and program that developers do? Where's the line?
Yeah. So where do people who do coding for a living and develop new applications, for example, and people who do what Michael, Travis, Andrew are doing in the background for us?
I don't understand what does Andrew Hutz mean by where's the line in terms of training, in terms of skill set?
I don't know.
I think it really boils down to, as it does so many times in a development language, is, how much of that language do you know, right? As a script kiddie, which I consider myself for the record, I steal other people's scripts to do even the most basic functions.
Perfectly fine. Imitation, flattery.
Yeah. But as you begin to develop stuff, you still copy, but you start copying bigger and more important things, and there's more you can do from an originality standpoint. I'm not sure how to answer that question. Hey, Crazy Homebody Girl's here.
Yep.
Dr. Quinn is here.
Dr. Quinn, and getting a 404 at the URL Dave Rush posted. How about if I check the link?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see what happens. I did not get a 404, so I'm not sure what's happening with you.
So, Dr. Quinn, you need to use a web browser.
And not links.
Links. Wow.
Thank you.
It was an old text-based web browser. It was a Linux thing or Unix thing. Yipe. How do you even know what that... You want to talk about Pine next?
I used Pine too.
Yeah, okay. Now we're just showing everybody else how old we are.
Well, you were the one that dropped the birthday. They all thought you were 30.
Yeah, right? So no, what will happen is I'll do bilateral fission. I'll split into two, and then I'll be two 30-year-old mics.
A
lot more red hair.
I like it. Okay, so Joey Quetzel. All right. So following up on the Security Plus 601 stuff, I'm still a little confused at 229. I'm still a little bit confused with where you would use Takakis Plus, LDAP, Kerberos, and 802.1x as opposed to one another. As in which circumstances would you use one?
All right, well, most of the time, you're not going to be sitting there going, no, I'm going to choose to use Takakis Plus. Takakis Plus is going to be used almost exclusively for interconnection of Cisco devices. So if you've got, 30 routers and 100 switches, instead of logging into each one, you can log in once and do whatever you have to do. So that's where Takakis Plus would show up. Kerberos, about the only place Kerberos is ever going to show up is logging into Windows Active Directory. And again, you don't see the word Kerberos, you're just using it. 802.1x these days is pretty much exclusive to logging into enterprise level wireless networks. LDAP is probably going to be used, again, I would say probably Active Directory, querying the Active Directory, not the registry. Not the registry. Querying Active Directory.
Yeah.
So notice in all four of those examples I gave you, it wasn't like you could choose to use Takakis Plus or not use Takakis. It's not like you could choose to use Kerberos or not use it. You're just using it. If you've ever logged into a Windows domain, you've used Kerberos.
Okay, so let me ask a follow-up question then. Why does Comptia require, if it's not something you actively touch, why does Comptia require techs, Security Plus people, to know the difference among those four protocols?
Well, I could add another 26 protocols on top of that they need to know the differences on.
But I want to know about those four. No, just philosophically. What do you think?
Well, I can give you you want the blue sky one or the dark one? They're different.
Blue sky. Because
it's important that as technicians, we understand the types of protocols and the underpinnings that are a part of that. And while you may not use or configure Kerberos directly, aspects of Kerberos and how it works might affect you. For example, having a different time stamp on your Windows client than you have in your Windows server.
And then you could have an authentication failure. Or, yeah, okay, all right, good, thank you. Go ahead, give us the black one.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, all right. Somebody ask, and then we'll have to answer.
I don't have to.
That's true.
Zach Morrow. Mike, you missed a lot of Father Ted then. Oh, Zach, actually, as of today, I've watched all Father Ted. Father Ted's hilarious.
I did adjust the font size, Dave, which is why half the time I'm not using my glasses because I can actually read it. But there you go. Alex Norton, you may also like Mrs. Brown's Boys.
I'll check it out. Thank you.
Yeah, always fun. Have you ever watched Porridge?
I should write these things down.
You should write these down. Do you have a pen?
I do not.
Oh, well. If only we had something we could write on. Oh, you mean like a keyboard? Never mind. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Line me up some questions there.
I'm looking. So, Algerie at 2:33. Are you all, in Texas we call that y'all, doing a show next Monday with it being Labor Day?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was a question that bounced around the back office today too, and I'm like,
sure.
We did it last year. Why would we not do
Yeah.
it this year? Because who takes holidays?
Go take a holiday. I'm not taking a holiday. I'll do the show. It's easy.
Yeah, we'll be here on Monday. It'll be awesome. I say that, of course. My lovely young wife might have a different opinion.
That's right.
But, yeah.
What is her name?
What do we got?
What is her name?
Algerie.
What's her real name?
Algerie.
Aljory.
I think it's actually Aljory.
I cannot remember your name.
No, that's right.
Aljory?
Yeah.
Okay, it embarrasses me. I can't remember.
Dave and I both wrote it down and then
wrote it down. Water.
Wow.
If you caught that reference.
No, I didn't. Reza Hossein says, "Good day, everyone."
Reza finally shows up.
Hey,
Good.
Reza.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
We're having fun without you.
Patricia Grace, very good. More semantic tagging in HTML5.
It's newer and better than the previous HTML.
That's right. 236, Bob Noob. Now it's time for a serious question about the millionaire. How far do you think you would go to become a millionaire?
How far would I go?
You mean how far has he gone?
Oh, you think I'm not a millionaire already?
Look at him. Daddy Warbucks, we call him.
That's it. Making it rain. See, I want to take this seriously.
Really?
No, I'm not going to. How far would I take it? I'd take it all the way, baby. All the way. Way down. Deep. I am sleep deprived, man.
Is that what it is? Is that why I'm Mr. Chipper? Because I got a good night's sleep?
Sleep deprivation.
I actually
My
slept for
bags
like
have
4
bags.
hours last night.
What?
I slept for like 4 or 5 hours last night.
But it must have been a good 4 hours.
It was a great 4 hours. Da, 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 da. Looking for questions. Jim. Oh, there we go.
It was Jim Carrey.
Okay, and I
It's just because you couldn't say Carrie.
No, I couldn't say Jim. I kept saying Jeff, and I'm like, that's just not right. There you go. Cultural reference.
You kept saying Jeff, and I thought you were trying to say Carrie. Good.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, Andre. Just say hi to Kathy Yale, all of you.
Yeah. Let's have one big.
Oh, I got. Wait,
because that's never happened to her before.
I've got it. You should all send her an email and say, "Don't forget to wish Mike happy birthday on Wednesday."
Move on.
Ah, come on, Kathy with a K. Yes.
I'm just trying to get everybody to have birthday hats on Discord next week, on Wednesday.
Whoa. Okay, Dave Rush. Thank you very much for the HTML date updates. Wow, we were totally off. HTML5 came out in 2014.
No.
You said 5 years, right?
No, I
That's
said
close.
HTML4 came out in like 1999, and he's saying 1997. So that's all I was saying.
Yep. I like it. Oh, it's Algerie. Okay. Accent on the first syllable.
Algerie. That sounds like a song. Algerie, we're together in perfect harmony.
Don't quit your day job, Mike.
Side by side. Okay. Come on, Jernigan. Let's keep this going.
I'm looking for questions. I'm literally just scanning for
Mike,
questions.
do you see a future? I can just glance and see. Stop scrolling. Andrew Hutz. Andrew, why are you asking so many questions? You're welcome to answer questions. Mike, do you see a future in which quantum computing is mainstream?
Wow.
Not short term, maybe 100 years from now. I think quantum computing is definitely going to have its niche, but we just don't have. It's hard to compare processing power. When you talk about 16 versus 32-bit versus 64-bit binary processing, that can give you some scope of concept. But when you look, I think the biggest quantum computer we have right now, IBM has an 18-bit machine. But what do we measure that against? I don't know.
Can it crack WPA3? That's what I want to know. Well, that's the whole thing, right? That's the promise of quantum computing. Is that it savages encryption?
It doesn't. Well, it doesn't savage encryption per se, in that it allows us to predict on probabilities and emit much more. Predict probabilities. Wow, that is right. Although it's crazy to say it like that.
Right.
So I mean, and that's what quantum computing is going to do for us. So that doesn't mean it's going to be really good at doing an Excel spreadsheet. It's a different kind of computing. So it's an apples and oranges kind of thing. And we still have a challenge, even with the IBM demo, which you can actually do online, which is crazy.
Cool.
You have to go through a lot of training to understand, what's the answer to the life, 42? Well, figure out how to ask the question first. Mm-hmm. That's the challenge we have with a lot of the quantum stuff that's going on.
Okay.
I think 50 to 100 years.
50 to 100 years?
I think we got a ways to go. I'm not saying it's not going to be around, but it's going to take a long time to get it where it needs to go. That's my speculation. Look, I'm rubbing my crystal ball.
Okay, all right. We'll never need more than
640K of RAM, baby.
That's right.
Made it to the moon on 4,000.
A gigabyte hard drive will never need more storage.
A pledge pin on your uniform.
The loving Cisco. Andrew is asking questions. Secretly, of course, Andrew now works for us, which is awesome.
That's right. Yeah, that's right, guys.
243.
Andrew Hutz is now a plant.
Oh, that's true, because he doesn't have his little hammer thing.
That's all right.
Or little wrench thing like
I've got
Dave and
the
I have.
shocker thing that,
You've got the shock button.
it's hard to get them to wear the collars, but once they do, they will do what you want, man.
Yep. Wow. Andrew asked, what was the worst IT security blunder you've ever seen in your career?
The worst one?
So back in the day when servers were intensely expensive, a friend of mine, who will remain nameless, it wasn't actually me, he was a major tech for a company, and they were installing all these really high-end, very expensive, every machine cost $15,000 kind of thing, and with basically 64K of RAM. Got these machines in, opened it up, sneezed, toasted the machine.
From sneezing?
Yep, just closed it back up and said, this one's defective, and just sent it back. So there you go. Worst thing I ever did, I think, that was at the time we almost blew up your house.
Which time?
When we were writing the first edition of Net Plus and swapped out the power supply on a big old box, and we needed to do the connection. Anyway, computers used to be far, far more dangerous than they are now, and far more fun. Because danger, gets the blood going.
I like danger. We're about to give away we're going to give some practice questions away, guys. Keep going, Scott.
All right, I'm going. Yeah, Patricia, I know, right? Labor Day. What? Are we almost there? She's at 2:45. It will be Christmas before we know what to do. I blinked, and Memorial Day went by. I blinked, and last Christmas went by. Yeah, it's just COVID time is...
Dude, I blinked and wrote a check and put 1997 in the year. Talk about some very confused-looking people, man.
I betcha.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. 246. Here's a substantive question from Moezer. Moezer. Is it... I don't know how to pronounce that many consonants.
I apologize for messing up your name.
Yes. Is it crucial to take the Network Plus after A+, or could you gain network experience from work? Soap box on.
You take certifications to help you get work. That's all. So, and it helps you get work either by adding to your CV or by providing certain check boxes that often hiring requirements have. That's why we take certifications. We take certifications speculatively in hopes that people will recognize them and help us get where we want to go. So, is it imperative? No, in terms of getting a job. Can you gain network experience online on the job? Of course you can. But is that going to help you get work? And that's really what it boils down to for me. So you're kind of asking two things at once. And I would say if you can get work without a Net Plus, if you can get work without an A+, go,
Get it.
Go for the job. That's really what it all boils down to.
All right, so were you going to do something with the...
Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and have a competition. Anybody want to do a competition? Say something quickly.
Okay, where was I? Hold on. I was at 249. Okay. I'm now at the end of the questions. All the way down at the end of the question. Okay. So
David Mohan, nah.
the six-time heavyweight champion of total seminars. 7 times at this point, right?
Absolutely.
David.
All right, Xerxes, something quickly. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? You want something quick? Here I go. Am I doing this right? Yeah.
I don't know if you're doing it right.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
All right, here's the question, guys. Most mail servers handle both POP and SMTP traffic. What port and what direction would a POP3 request packet move to and from the server? This is a very good question, by the way.
And remember, you need to type out, or remember.
Yeah, don't type A, B, C, or D. You have to actually type out enough so I know what you're talking about. Do not just type A, B, C, or D. Anybody doing that?
No, not yet. Well,
Bob Noob did.
Bob did. Yeah, but
That Bob.
but then he immediately typed.
All right.
So there we go. I want to do that. I still want to do that. I want to do that. There we go. Now we show up. Our smiling faces on camera. People Googling. Nobody would Google.
So the reason this is a good question is because this is indicative of some well-known Network Plus questions that not only want you to make sure you know what the port number is, but more importantly, you have to think about the traffic direction.
Okay.
All right, and where is this traffic coming in on? So a POP3 request comes into the POP server on port 10. I would say no to that. A POP3 request comes out on port...
That's 110, not 10, by the way.
110. POP3 request comes into the POP server on port 1. I guess that would be right. Hang on. Answer says, check your answer. B is correct. Okay. So the right answer is B. Scott, do we have a winner?
And how about a better explanation?
Oh, okay.
So the server is actually listening on port 110, right? So when something comes in addressed and says, hey, this is...
So it's listening on 110 from clients. So the POP3 requests come from clients on port 110.
Right.
So it's listening on port 110.
Right. And that's what we talk about.
But,
normally.
because most of the time that traffic coming in is coming in on SMTP, the actual traffic coming into the mail server. Because the only people who care about POP are your individual clients who query the server.
Right.
Otherwise, it's SMTP that's pushing the data from one mail server to the next.
Oh, wow.
Give it to Bob Noob.
You sure?
Yeah, I'd give it to him. Oh, wait. What did Andrew Hutt say right after that?
He missed it. He said he was guessing. Yeah, I'm going to give it.
Call the ball, man.
I meant to say POP comes in, which is exactly what I thought he meant. And
Yeah,
what
but
you
we
thought
had
he
other
meant.
people put in some stuff before that.
Not before that.
Okay. All right, who's the winner?
Bob Noob.
Bob Noob.
You're the winner.
Congratulations to you, Bob Noob. You are the winner. Bob Noob, in order to take advantage of your prize, you have to send an email to Kathy Yale. That's Kathy Y at totalsim.com. And in order to grant that prize, just go Kathy Y at totalsim.com, enter your YouTube name and the practice exam you wish to have, and you get free 90-day access to whatever practice. It's 90 days. I found out.
You found out finally?
I did.
Finally, after all these months? Go ahead.
Yep. Oh, so there you go. All right. Well done to you, Bob Noob. All right. So we're coming up to 3 o'clock, guys. So we're going to start wrapping up. Do we have any other questions hidden in there?
Well, let me just pop back up here to 249 where I stopped, and I'll have an answer for you. So King Khan at 249 says, I took my N10007 last week, that's awesome. So didn't get any questions about subnetting.
It happens.
Thank God. I got a 729 out of 720 needed. That would be
D for diploma,
that
baby.
would be congratulations.
That's right. Big round of
Awesome.
applause. You're
Awesome,
in.
King.
Nobody cares, but I can understand why you care. But it's good. Congratulations on your certification.
Yeah, no, we care that you passed, and that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, cryptocurrency. Yeah, yeah. Zurich, yes, you are in agreement with Mike. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da. Run everything on Suicide Linux. I promise. So at 2:54, Joey commented, the 601 helped nail down a lot more topics that I couldn't grasp in other videos. Dan did an excellent job with the labs. I'm doing practice tests at the moment, seeing LDAP, Kerberos, etc.
Excellent.
Okay.
No, Dan is a great presenter, and we're lucky to have him, man.
Yeah,
very,
that was
very happy to have him on board.
Yep. Andre, 255. Certifications don't get you a job. Applying for them does. Fine advice.
No, of course,
Absolute fine
applying
advice.
them with a CV that includes some good certification, right?
Nice. Yeah, it could be that. So the reason Kathy Yale's on vacation is because she's about to be a grandparent, and there's a chance that her grandchild will be born on Mike's birthday.
So everybody, you think about when your birthday is, and then you go back and you go, well, so when is your conception, right?
I never get there.
So if I was born on, because we would like to think that our mother and our father came together in love to make you, right? Well, what's 9 months before September 1st? It's New Year's Eve.
Nice.
I'm sure my dad was like, oh no, baby, I got protection. We're good, Pop came out, Mike, September 1961. All right. I'm good with this, though.
That's fine.
A.R. Hedden. I'm coming from a law enforcement background. Would my experience there be marketable? Hell yes.
Yes, very much so.
AR, assuming you're in the U.S., it's probably overseas as well. AR, you should be taking a look at getting civilian jobs in the FBI, DEA. There's all kinds of folks who look for folks with a law enforcement background. So it is very much a plus, and it will help you. And you'll be working with the feds, so you'll come in on a GS-13 with a good health plan.
Absolutely. A.R. Hedden is a local cop.
How local?
How local? As in like a city cop?
Yeah, that's what he means.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, you're going to find it to be a great benefit.
Yep. Okay, well, that was it for the questions, by the way.
All right, guys. Well, listen, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Remember, next Wednesday is my birthday. So I can't give away anything during the AMA, but I can. I'm sorry. I'm saying lies here that are inaccurate.
Right.
Show up on the Discord channel Wednesday with your birthday hat on to help me celebrate 60 years of progress.
And here's to another 60, Mike.
Thanks, Bob. What was your name again? Whatever. Anyway, so
Steve.
Steve,
Yeah.
that's it. All right. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for showing up. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. And until then, this is your Uncle Mike and Uncle Scott saying bye-bye. See y'all later.
Take care, friends. And now the awkward stare while Mike fumbles with the mouse, trying to get us off air. Do you really want to end the stream?
I want to end.